And today, my friends, we're gonna play the most evil Obliterator deck possible, utilizing a Forgotten Reanimator card Graveyard Shift that allow us to reanimate our Phyrexian Obliterator on our opponent's turn and force my opponent to exile cards equal to amount of damage dealt to our Obliterator. So of course we're gonna do it when my opponent is attacking us. This is why nobody see it coming, and I think this is the most evil thing you can do with Obliterator, and I really enjoyed playing this deck. I wish you a lot of fun in the gameplay part, and for now, enjoy.
Let's go. Moving silent, feel the violence, the excitement, I know the assignment. I'm taking over, I'm sick of mediocre. I'll be the closer, I got a different motor. I got a mission to win it, some ammunition to get it. Don't need permission to finish, got an addiction that's gripping. Got some convictions I'm living, once I'm committed, I'm in it. Got a prediction, I'm winning. They're the pure bloods, I'm the hybrid. The hate change, so they try to push and fight it. I stay steady, yeah, I've always been defiant. Up against the beast, yeah, I'm up against a giant. But now I'm gunning for their heads, and I will die with no regrets. This season come to an end, I'm seeing all red. And now the king is dead. And now the king is dead. And now the king is dead. Welcome to the new regime. We do what we want, yeah, we do anything.
Welcome everyone to the most evil Obliterator deck. Thank you for the message, nice to see it in the first game. And we're gonna try and flash in our Obliterator as fast as by turn 5 and forcing our opponent, or let's say catching our opponent off guard when he's attacking. We are playing here against Band, and I'm not sure if my opponent has some counter spells ready. Here we have already our Graveyard Shift, one of the key pieces. Looks like my opponent is some sort of Reanimator deck. Maybe Titan Reanimator, maybe something else, but we're gonna see. Because no one is ready for the Obliterator in flesh. Our opponent Tyson, I hope this is not Mike. I hope this is not Mike, playing something weird and band, we're gonna see. I'm enjoying my coffee at morning, I hope you too, maybe you too. If you do, let me know. But so far so good, we are here doing some damage, bring my opponent down to 19. Don't think my opponent will block, will be a little bit weird. Go with you, doesn't really matter. And after that we need to restart the game, because the game said there is an update available. Maybe they're gonna F up the mana base again, because I don't know, every time, I mean, this is maybe a meme from MTG original decks. Can always say that every update they change the mana blend, but I feel that too. I feel that they change sometimes Sparky, because you know I like to test my decks or curve against Sparky first. And in the last days I have the most perfect hands against Sparky, and the worst. Okay. Let's teach you two, right? Okay. And see if my opponent wants to double block the Kiki token or double block the Bloodtithe. No, he just jump. Sweeper most likely incoming. This is why, because of the Sweeper, let's play the Celestus and then let's chill a little bit. And the turn. No need to play the other Bloodtithe Harvester, because my opponent most likely depopulates and gives me a card in replacement. This is okay. Pass. Opponent creates a thingy, we gonna taint it. In response. A lot of lands. How many lands do I have? I have a 2-drop, a 2-drop, I need a 3-drop. Let's put a 3-drop into the graveyard. Losh is not what I wanted, to be honest, but it's okay. I expect my opponent next turn to depopulate or sweep again, and wrong. This was wrong. But lucky we have here also another Fable. Let's go with another Fable. And if we play you, I can even replay the Fable. Because if my opponent sweeps, the Cheeky Bricky will be the 3-drop that we need, but also another Corpse Appraiser. But smarter will be to take the 2-drop, because our Tainted Indulgence is also 2-drop and our Bloodtithe Harvester is a 2-drop. Okay, opponent, a lot of control elements here. Very much control elements here. You and you. I'm very certain my opponent runs whatchamacallin'? My opponent runs another sweeper, so let's see if we can maybe... I mean, I can already reanimate. The problem is that my opponent most likely farewell. I would like to instant speed the farewell. But do we do that, is the question. Okay, let's play Graveyard Shift and then we can decide which land we're gonna put into the graveyard or not. My opponent has made this appear, but this is still 2 mana available for me. Maybe negate. Oh, Mike Tyson didn't want to play with us anymore. Atraxa reanimated is also a possibility, so let's go next. And here we are in our next game against Brakum, and this looks not bad actually. We're gonna see what my opponent is up to. And if we can flash reanimate our Obliterator or not, so opponent will most likely scoop. In all the videos and all the clips I played for a few days now this deck, very entertaining, very fun. I'm gonna play the blue source first. Usually people, as soon as they see Graveyard Shift and Obliterator in the graveyard, they leave the game. They don't like it. Good. It's good. Let's see what my opponent has to offer here. Let's see what we draw also with our Tainted. Tainted, don't forget, it's also 2 mana drop, right? Like so, it will fulfill the requirements for 2 mana. And then if you ditch a land, it will be also 0 mana. So this is already really powerful. Go for Trout is not needed. Let's go with you. Go for Trout is also 2 drops, this is why you always need to try to keep the track of what you are doing, what you're playing. And my opponent looks like a basic mono blacklist, or this mono blacklist that CGB made. I didn't saw the video, but I read in Twitter, I think in Twitter or somewhere I read that he praised the Life of Toshiro Miza, in Reddit was it, as a good card. It's not. It's not. Yeah, you have some synergies with Cut Down, but hey, Cut Down has synergies on itself. It's a 1 mana thing that can remove a 3 or 4 drop, sometimes even bigger drops, but more not. Like, do you play Life of Toshiro or Underdog, you know? Like, where do you go? I would rather play Underdog, to be honest, than Life of Toshiro. But sure, if some other people praise a card, why not? We have here 3 drop. We have here a 4 drop. We can go with you down. And I can also cast him, right? Let's go with you down and with Marsh. We don't need so much blue mana here. Graveyard Shift is here, this is good. This means theoretically next turn I could already reanimate it if I play here the Fable, right? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what my opponent is up to. Let's play another one and let's play Fable. Don't like that my opponent has here the double or the triple black open, doing nothing. So I expect he has maybe some sort of removal. This is okay. Can remove it now, can remove it later. I think we go for remove it later, right? Yeah. Yup. Let's go with you and you go out. Maestros Charm is okay. Then let's go with you two. Create some treasure tokens. That's okay. If he takes one, is okay. 5 mana, maybe Invoke Despair. Just maybe. Would be not bad. Obviously not bad, but we are trying to catch my opponent off guard. This is why I didn't use Graveyard Shift right now. Sure. You got already the value out of it. Is okay. My turn. Could theoretically attack, but there is no reason for him right now to attack. And I'm gonna cast my Charm to get a little bit card advantage and get some cards into the graveyard. Because right now we are currently missing a 1-drop, I think, right? Yeah, 1-drop or 5-drop. So let's see if we're gonna find it. Look at the top. We have here a bigger drop. Another Fable and a Corpse Appraiser. Go for Corpse Appraiser. Because I think also my opponent runs something like the geek stuff. And I still... Can I play Corpse Appraiser and copy it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Don't mind me if I do. Tainted. Tainted is always nice. Next. No attacks and the turn. This is how we do it. And also now Atraxa, if I want to refill my hand. But who cares, right? This is how we are, huh? Let's copy. Obliterator or Atraxa? I think Atraxa is the one that we return. Here's another Atraxa. Here's a cut down. Let's take the cut down. No land. A land is okay. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, yes. 1, 2, and down. Pass. My opponent on 1 mana. I don't think he can handle the Atraxa on instant speed. Atraxa with flash. What do you think about that? Atraxa with flash. And we're gonna repeat this process because most likely we're gonna find here some shenanigans. Another Obliterator. Sure. 2, 2. Let's go in. Let's see if my opponent can recover from it. Most likely not. It's not much that my opponent can do to recover now from it. It's a lot of damage. A lot of damage! Another Graveyard Shift is ready and Obliterator, but I cannot cast Obliterator and keep the Graveyard Shift open. This is why we're gonna play you. This will keep my Graveyard Shift open. And the turn. How do you like it? How do you like my shenanigans in Grixis against mono black double invoke, triple double invoke Despair me? Corrupt. Who cares? Who cares? He knows about the Graveyard Shift. He's like, bro, I'm gonna corrupt you. Bro, I'm gonna Atraxa you. Atraxa you every single turn. What do you like? How do you like that? Because Atraxa gonna find another Graveyard Shift. Oh, he didn't. Okay, Celestus, you, Charm, Fable, and you, for example. Doesn't really matter, right? Doesn't really matter. Bruh. Bruh. Cut down. Cut it down. Brackum had enough. He's like, I'm playing the mono black version of CGB. How can I lose? It's impossible. It's impossible. Maybe it's not such a good mono black version. Thought about that? Let's go next. Here we are going first, and Tainted can definitely find me a red source because I need this red source to cast my Fables on curve against Stewie So let's keep it. Let's keep it. Let's see if this is maybe a mono red opponent. Funny enough, in testing I encounter a lot of mono red opponents. Just here somehow. Oh wow. Okay. Just here somehow in the video now we're encountering more mid-range, and this deck usually actually is really good against mid-range. It's always the question who does more broken things against another reanimator deck. Game, don't do that. Don't do that. Suddenly game is like, bro, did you want just 4 games in a row? Because I won before a little bit. And I say, yeah, game, I won a little bit in a row, please. Let me draw my cards, please. And he's like, no, not now. Okay. At least we hit a land drop. It's not a red land drop, but at least we hit one. Elder Dragon I kept. Why? Because I think my opponent plays Fable, or Fable, Vading... Jesus, my brain is farting. Fable, Vading Announcement. Fable, fuck. Fable everywhere in my head. Because I have a Fable. But it's okay. Insta-speed reanimation too, by the way. Black Sun's Twilight. Another Black Source. Wow. Game. Wow. Rachm. Can we stay with our red sources, a 3-color deck? Hello. Grixis never miss a land drop. Grixis never has issues to cast a triple spell. Okay. Wow. I mean, everything is still in, right? Another restoration, sure. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Comes in tapped, so he cannot even draw a card with it. Getting for 1 damage is okay. Next turn I want to deal with a restoration. Give me a red source. Game! Wow. Nice. How much draws and how little red sources. Okay. So my opponent does what Mono White does, right? Most likely now he will do nothing because he has the Boros. He has Wandering Emperor. So most likely he will not be doing a lot, and we are not going to doing a lot too if we don't draw things that we need to draw. So my opponent is on Boros with Kiki. He splashed just for Kiki. Okay, he didn't attack with Bankbuster, this is why I waited until he do something with the Bankbuster. It's literally... I need double red for Elder Dragon and I still don't have a single copy of red. Does it even make sense to play anymore? I'm not sure. There is only one party is playing. Only Stu is playing because the game decided that in all my draws I should not draw my red sources. I mean, I kept his hand, right? It's okay, but still, that's not how it goes. My opponent has removal. Don't mind me. I need to start popping my red stuff to get the removal out of my opponent. Wow. Stuck in the hand with red stuff, huh? Play Fable, he will destroy the Fable token. Discard Elder Dragon most likely and 1 Bloodtithe Harvester. My opponent goes in for some massage. Finally he decided to go for it. This is a lot of mana. 3. Sure. A lot of damage. A lot of damage, but I don't think it makes sense to play anymore because, yeah, Stu is a little bit lucky. Oh, wow, thank you, game. Whoa, bravo. Playing you and do nothing. Playing you, do nothing. Most likely. Yes. What do we have in the graveyard? 2, 2, 3, 7. So a land is needed in the graveyard. 4 drop. A 1 drop. 5 drop. Don't run any 5 drops. That graveyard shift, of course, but I'm not gonna graveyard shift so I can graveyard shift it, right? It obviously makes no sense. So my opponent goes for lethal. Yeah, okay, sure. Doesn't matter where I block. Si, senor. And let me guess, play with fire to my face. This is why he runs red? No. But he could have won, right? Did he though? No, he will still, I would still block the Bankbuster, right? Draw another card. Nobody knows why. Another Bankbuster. Yeah, I mean, my opponent is on what? 7 mana. I'm stuck at 4, 5 now without color that is fully my hand. You two can go. Si, senor. Okay. Okie dokie. Can I survive it somehow? I don't see it. This I cannot cast to take out Atraxa, because with mana value X or less from your graveyard, so it must be 5 mana. Atraxa is 7 mana, I cannot cast it. Bloodtithe Harvester, Indulgence would also not be the answers. Here gaining 3 life also not the best possibility, so I think this game is a GG. Yeah, there is no other thing. Good game, let's go next. And here we are against Slain on the play with a good hand. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna skip it. This for red, this for black, yeah. So we can play our Bloodtithe Harvester on curve, because we are going first. I'm not considering to keep our cut down alive when I have a 2-drop, right? Don't need to. Play you, play you. Opponent maybe with his own cut down will be okay. Salute. So far so good. Let's see, turn 3. If we can make something happen. Cannot block. It is okay. Let's go in. Would like to cover the mana, but I think the mana is already covered. So let's cycle the Losh, because I have the feeling, a dumb feeling, that after the last game when we got mana screwed a little bit, that we're gonna be mana flooded a little bit. And I'm not gonna destroy it, because he can replay it from the graveyard for double black. Because I don't have basics. Phyrexian Obliterator, okay. Oh, Flesh Gorger. Flesh Gorger, okay, my friend. Can play you, play the Black Source and Tainted Indulgence, right? This is I think what I'm gonna do. Play you, play Black Source, play the Tainted Indulgence. Draw 2. I have a land there, I have a cut down. Go for Throat is currently nothing. Currently does nothing, go for Throat. And next turn, no attacks. And next turn I can also reanimate when I play Obliterator, my opponent gonna kill Obliterator, and then I can 4 mana. Oh. No blocks. I hate this card. I hate this card so much. Graveyard Trespasser is just a monster. Yeah, Underground is good. We played Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. Nope. No attacks. 5 mana. Go for Throat. Okay. He gonna eat my Obliterator. This is the sad part about the Graveyard Trespasser. But if he's gonna do that... let's kill it. Let's kill it. Pass. Pass. Give me the tree. My opponent can replay it now. My turn. Let's cycle the land. Maybe we can catch my opponent off guard, huh? 3 mana open. Okay, okay. Play the land. Say next. No attacks, turn it to knight, and let's see if we can catch my opponent off guard now. Opponent replays from the graveyard. Pass. Take action. Okay, okay, okay. Almost the combo. One weird thing is missing, but it's okay. Scheiße. That's a lot. Am I dead? I am dead. But at least you see the flash synergy here. You're gonna go for Obliterator, I'm gonna kill the thingy. For 5. Yes. On the Gluton. Yes. Yes. Discard you. Return the Obliterator. We are dead. This is sadly how it can go. Sadly, this is how it can go, but at least you saw the flash action coming in, and let's see next. And here we are, trying to flash in the Obliterator, so you see it in the game, not only in the clips. Looks like a mono-red opponent. This is annoying, definitely annoying, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do if they come for you, right? Playing you, the second turn Bloodtithe, third Fable, and then let's see what my opponent has to offer next. Because right now he has 3 chicks in his hand. This is respect. This is respect. I can deal with one of it, but the question is, do I want to deal with one of it? Most likely yes, because he has Merchandise Warfare, most likely. And here, for example, Atraxa will be... oof. Kumano, sure. Kumano is okay. And play with fire on Tithe Harvester, I mean, not really necessary. Why? Because he has... yeah, let's go here. Why? Because he has nothing on the ground right now. I think play with fire will be better if he save it for, like, here, Swifter, for example, right? 2 mana open, this is 5 damage, no blocks. No blocks on 5 damage. Another source, okay. An untap source would be helpful, it would have 5 mana. Yes, an untap source will be better. This is next turn, some damage. I can cut down 1, and here maybe something. I can cut down the Swifter, right? Yeah. Let's cut down the Swifter. And maybe gain some life. We're gonna see if I'm gonna need this life. Wow. That's a lot of chickens here. Okay. Let's cut down the Swifter. Should have cut down it before, by the way. And this is a lot of damage. Let's try it like That I would say. Yes. Okay. Down to 3. Don't tell me he has a lightning strike in the hand. Okay. Gonna play the red source so I keep my treasures alive, and then I'm gonna sweep everything, including my creatures. And this way we can also Maestros Charm just in case my opponent top decks lightning strike. A really close game here. Play with fire, sure. A really close game here against mono red. He likes what he sees. Interesting. Pass. Keeping go for throat. Sure. These two can go. Graveyard shift, but on what? What do we have in the graveyard? Ah, Atraxa. Oh, okay, okay. There's 1 damage, so I'm forced to charm it. Resolve. Would like to cast Atraxa, but as you see, these charms are carrying the game. And the trash tag comes. Against Mr. Fraka 2, good game, I think. It's a really close one. So let's see what my opponent has to offer next. Pass. My turn. Like, do you think my opponent has 3 damage there? Let's flash in the Atraxa again. 4 mana from my opponent. Okay, interesting. You wanna try to go with 2/2s? Oh, ooh, my friend. Ooh, there's a lot of life gain, huh? A lot of life gain. You hands down Atraxa, just bam the nail in the coffin. Let's see if another flash game we can catch on the video. So, a little bit more of an abrupt ending to the video because the game crashed and then I received an update. It took a while until everything was running, and then I thought, let's make the breakdown. We have enough footage and show you what this deck is possible to do, and you saw also in the clips how amazing it is to play our Obliterator on flash if my opponent is attacking us. So it's just hilarious how often they scoop and how often they are just not ready for it. Some people stays, but I mean, to be honest, what do they want to do, right? They lose suddenly 4 or 5 cards, a lot of them are lands, and we are in upper hand with a 5/5 Trampler, so this is definitely a deck that is a lot of fun, but also performs really good. I'm currently around about 60% win rate. I didn't track all the wins that I played because I played some on the mobile, some on the computer without the untap stats because untap was going a little bit crazy, maybe because of the update, who knows. But let's check out shortly the deck as the breakdown is, because the intro was a little bit different, and then yeah, you're gonna hear my opinion. Is it worth crafting it? Because there's a lot of rares and mythic rares. This is why I think this is an important question. So in general, the combo between Obliterate and Graveyard Shift I think is super good. Where I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest, is with Black Sun's Twilight, because the creature comes in tapped. This doesn't allow us to do exactly things that we want to do with Graveyard Shift, to flash in our Obliterator on opponent, but this allows us to do things, for example, with the Atraxa, very similar, but we require a lot of mana. This requires 8 mana to be done successful. So this is the card I think I would cut first, Black Sun's Twilight. it just doesn't play so good in this role. Yeah, it has flash, yeah, or instant speed. Yeah, we can do it something broken on opponent's turn, like casting Atraxa if we have enough life. But usually Graveyard Shift is the way to go. And also Black Sun's Highlight fulfill maybe the requirements for 1 mana drops, right? Because we need to fill our graveyard with 5 different mana values. But the rest of the deck I think is really consistent and really good. I like this Grixis Shell for this combo. I tried a lot of different cards. I also tried this 2 mana, let me show it to you. This 2 mana self-mill Dimir card. Where are you? Bro, where are you? Here, this one. The Heartstabber, because he also has this synergy with 5 cards in the graveyard, he becomes suddenly a 2 mana 3/3 flyer, and whenever he dies, we're gonna mill cards and draw a card. Doesn't matter if you have 5 cards or not, by the way, right? So this is actually not as bad, but I found him a little bit too slow, because I want to have my requirements as early as possible, and this is where Bloodtithe Harvester is just a much more versatile card. We can remove a creature for our Corpse Appraiser. We can use the blood token to put something in the graveyard that we are missing, right? So like, I don't know, Atraxa into the graveyard, so we can turn 5 our Graveyard Shift. I even had a game, I think I have a clip of it, I'm not sure about it, but you saw it in the intro most likely if I have. Where I blood token Atraxa in the same turn I played the Graveyard Shift. So it's just an amazing synergy card, Bloodtithe Harvester, and this is a rare, this is a common, so you know what's obviously better, right? Also, Bloodtithe Harvester has a greater synergy with Fable of the Mirror Breaker. But Tainted Indulgence is a great card. In the late game, it draws you 2 cards. In the early game, it does exactly what we want. It put cards into the graveyard and give us card selection. So very nice to fulfill our requirements on turn 5. The same is true for Elder Dragon. Sometimes it's a really nice setup for a board wipe, especially against soldiers or mono red. As you saw it in the last game, where I just sweep the board and mono red has not many chance to recover from it. Then Maestros Charm. Good card. Good card. I like Maestros Charm. I like all the charms. I like the John charms. I like my Maestros Charm. I don't like the Naya charm. It's not so impactful as the other charms, but still really good for 3 mana investment. So, but Maestros Charm and the charm from Janta, I think it's River Tree Charm, a charm called, those are, I think, 2 of the strongest one. I also like the synergy with Celestus. I had some games where it literally saved me the games against mono red, for example, burned decks where you can just start turning it day night, gaining life through it, and also discarding or card selecting what you really want to keep in your hand. For the mana base with 26 lands, I feel really comfortable. Yes, we had one game where we didn't draw our red source, but I think it's more an arena thing than anything else, because I think 26 lands with this amount of card selection, like if you check it out, Tainted Indulgence, Fable, Bloodtithe Harvester, Corpse Appraiser, Maestros Charm, Celestus for mana fixing, I expect to draw the lands that I really need to draw at least by turn 4, turn 5, right? Because doesn't matter what we play. Also in the game where we got flooded with Tainted Indulgence, we didn't found any red sources. And just in the late game, they start coming, but it was too late. But anyway, I think mana base is okay. Maybe if you want to tweak a little bit the mana base, do so. I try to design my mana base so I play Dimir early game and then Grixis in the mid to late game. So from turn 3, and I have my red sources, but you can of course reduce maybe 1 swamp and add 1 more mountain, so you have a little bit more consistency, but so far I'm happy. And with all the treasure productions from our Fable and mana fixing from our Celestus, we have also the ability to cast Atraxa cold. So just in case if you're in the late game and you draw your Atraxa, if you have 1 treasure left and 1 Celestus on the board or 2 treasure left, you can easily cast Atraxa. Otherwise the mana base is also designed that we can also play our Obliterator on curve, because we have a lot of black sources. You see, maybe mainly everything except our Storm Cave Coast produces black sources, so we can also easily cast our Obliterator on turn 4 with quadruple black. But would I recommend to craft this deck over something else, over another Grixis? No, because the Grixis is obviously a very refined, very polished deck. This is less. I played with this deck maybe now for a week, every now and then, maybe 1-2 games every day, and I think there is still room to improve, definitely room to improve. I tried, for example, Big Score instead of Elder Dragon, was okay, was not the best, but was okay, but I like the Elder Dragon because it's a pseudo sweeper, right? This is why I don't ride, for example, the Brothers Who Land for 3 mana, 3 damage, or destroyed artifacts with mana value 2 or less. Who doesn't know what Brothers Who Land does? But this also gives me the ability to sweep the board, and also the card selection, and then we get a dragon that maybe suck out a removal from my opponent that otherwise our Obliterator will taking in, right? So this is why I like the Elder Dragon 2 copies. I think it's a really, really good inclusion. Otherwise, if you are looking for some fun Grixis, yeah, I definitely recommend it. This deck made a lot of fun. Surprisingly, I played this deck much more than I thought I would. As I said, I played maybe like 15-16 games with it over the past few days, weeks, and it was fun. It was fun, definitely. It saw a lot of changes. I changed 1-2 cards here and there, as I said, but it's definitely fun. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao.